Let's go! Let's go! Noah fucking Gragson. Third at Daytona, second at Fontana, second at Las Vegas, and he wins in Phoenix. Holy... He's recreating his Daytona victory. If you remember, when he won at Daytona a couple years ago, after he did his burnouts, a piece of tire was on fire on the track, and he went down and he made it look like, a freaking, like a fire, because it was on fire. But I mean, like, at a campfire. Well, he just did it again, and there they go climbing the fence. Let's go! Noah Gragson wins at Phoenix! Now let's hope he can do this again at the end of the year in the championship for the title. Please! But holy shit, what a start to the season! Woo! Completely contrasting how last year started. Last year was, oh my god, I have just so much bad luck last year until he finally won later in the regular season. This year, he has gotten off to a hell of a start. Again, third at Daytona, second in the last two races, and today he scores the win. Probably should have had it last week instead of Ty Gibbs, but man, you cannot make this up. This is the best start to his season Noah's had probably in his entire career. Let's be honest. This is awesome. And you want to know what's funny? Remember Homestead last year when he had the lead late and he wrecked? Thanks a lot, David Starr. Guess who Noah passed in turns 3 and 4 coming to the checkered flag? David Starr. Let's go! Woohoo! Yeah, baby. All right, so let's get into the rest of this race because, wow, it wasn't necessarily eventful, but it was a damn good race nonetheless. Trevor Bayne qualifies on the pole. Noah started second. Parker Retzlaff, and you're probably thinking, who? Well, he's a driver in the on iRacing, pro iRacing driver, I should say. He's ran some ARCA and whatnot. His header on Twitter, his Twitter profile, is a car that he drove in ARCA. But anyway, he's driving the 38 car for Ryan Sieg Racing, making his debut today, and he qualified 6th. Holy shit. Like, that's incredible right there. That is fucking insane. ARCA driver Nick Sanchez will also make his debut today, driving the 5 car, which normally sees Matt Mills in it. Justin Allgaier would start at the back due to unapproved adjustments. His team had to work on the right front wheel hub. Sam Mayer, Ryan Vargas, Josh Berry, and Stephen Parsons would join him, all for unapproved adjustments. Before the race could get going, Trevor Bayne, having issues on pit road with his ignition switch, and he had to get his steering wheel replaced. Anthony Alfredo was also idle on pit road. He had to be pushed back to his stall, and the team would end up pushing his car behind the wall. The car apparently would not shift. He couldn't get it into gear. It wouldn't go forward, so they had to go behind the wall to get that fixed. Creed gets in the wall a bit early. Retzlaff squeezes Landon Castle in the wall a little bit. Jeremy Clements and Retzlaff made a bit of contact, and Retzlaff falls back significantly to about 20th or so. And then we get a caution for Riley Herbst. His car spins in turns 3 and 4 and smacks the wall. Apparently, he lost his brakes, and unfortunately, his day is done. Gets out of the car. Looked like he had a little bit of a limp getting out of his car. Luckily, he was okay, though. Checked and released and all that. Bayne would be warned by NASCAR to roll out of the throttle when the caution comes out. If he doesn't, he'd be held on pit road for not doing so. Luckily, that did not happen. Jeb Burton kisses the wall a little bit late in stage 1, and in a duel to the end of the stage, in the final laps, Trevor Bayne edges out Noah Gragson by 6/6 of a second to take the stage 1 victory. Brandon Jones 3rd, John Hunter 4th, Ty Gibbs 5th, Justin Allgaier 6th, Landon Castle 7th, AJ Allmendinger 8th, Josh Berry 9th, and Sam Mayer in 10th. Sam Mayer and Brandon Brown got called for speeding penalties, and we'll get back to Mayer. This wasn't the first time. Alfredo would join the field under the stage caution, about 50 or so laps down. Ty Gibbs goes for a spin with a little help from Josh Berry after the restart in stage 2, with the caution coming out. Somehow everybody missed him. Gibbs reports his left rear tire was flat. Berry took it 3 wide into turn 2, came up and got into Gibbs. And then in a replay later in the race, when going to commercial, it showed the onboard from Gibbs' car, and you could see Jeremy Clements getting into Jade Buford. They touched or whatever. David Starr would head to pit road with under 10 laps to go in stage 2 with some sort of issue. He was actually running in the top 20 for a little while beforehand. And Noah Gragson takes the stage 2 victory. Justin Allgaier 2nd, Brandon Jones 3rd, Trevor Bayne 4th, Josh Berry 5th, John Hunter Nemechek 6th, AJ Allmendinger 7th, Daniel Hemrick 8th, Landon Castle 9th, and Sam Mayer 10th. Sam Mayer speeding again. Trevor Bayne also got caught speeding. Allgaier makes a little bit of contact with the wall in turn 2. He has to check up, and a whole lot of 3, 4, and almost 5 wide racing off of turn 2 following the restart. Later on, we see a fire on pit road. Trevor Bayne drifts in one of the corners a little bit at one point. Unfortunately, Parker Retzlaff's day would end early. He would end up having to go to the garage with mechanical issues. And this is about the same time where green flag pit stops were started, as Austin Hill was seen on pit road. But unfortunately, his day would end with an oil pump issue. Kaz Gralla makes it to pit road with a right front tire flat, and we got some penalties. Kyle Weatherman, equipment violation. Sam Mayer speeding for the 3rd time. Joe Graff Jr. and Kaz Gralla also bopped for speeding. And Justin Allgaier, it was initially declared he ran over equipment, later clarified as removing equipment from his pit box, and he would get the black flag for that, and then had to come down, obviously, to serve that penalty. And then on Sam Mayer's passing penalty, he was speeding. Again. 4 times. 4 times! Like, the dude is about as young as I am. He's a little bit older, I believe. Than me, or younger, one of the two. Either way, Sam, you don't speed 4 times in one race on pit road. No, like, what the fuck? Like, why? How? Like, I got no words, man. He'd sped 4 times on pit road. 4 times. 4 times. Sheesh. Anyway. Jeb Burton gets into the back of Brandon Jones a little bit after getting lapped as Jones and Gragson battle for the lead. Josh Williams would end up having to go to the garage with whatever issues he got. Noah Gragson would take the lead from Brandon Jones with over 10 laps to go, and he would not look back. And as I said in the intro, Noah Gragson comes home with the victory. He's had all top 5 finishes so far through 4 races. Bro, this is incredible. Like, compared to last year, this season so far has been a complete 180. And I am super excited. Like, if he can keep up this momentum, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? Like, let's be honest, he probably should have won last week in Vegas. And kudos to Ty Gibbs. He was able to hold him off late. It is what it is. But for Gragson, this is a big win. He gets his win out of the way early in the season, unlike last year. And now he can focus on continuing to get those wins and continuing to hopefully keep up consistency that he's had so far this year. Of course, next week we go to Atlanta, the reconfigured Atlanta, the Atlanta Superspeedway. So that will be very interesting to see how that plays out. But that being said, congratulations once again to Noah Gragson on the big win. And yeah, keep it up, bud. Hope to see you in the Championship 4 when we get back to Phoenix at the end of the year and potentially win that championship. Could it happen? I think so. But anyway, with all that being said, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to use code ANJJ for free shipping on orders of $20 or more at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to check out the Diecast reviews I've already uploaded. I've got more to upload probably tomorrow. And with all that said, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.